Well, good morning, clickers. Well, great. Hey, good morning, clickers. As you can see, it's been a couple months since the last time I really worked on the tree fort. I've been doing a lot of clicking myself. My busy season is between September and Thanksgiving, and it's pretty much non-stop. So finally slowing up a little bit. I'm back at it. I've been doing a couple things this week. Let me take you on a quick tour. So inside the cabin, I was able to put down a little peel and stick 1x1 floor here. Makes it a little more quiet, a little more smooth. Just want to make it look a little bit better too. Still got my little generator going, my light. Plan on doing a couple bunks here. Still haven't quite figured out whether I'm doing a double-decker bunk, things that fold down. Might do something modular. I want to retain as much space as possible because it is only 8x8. But I do think I'll make it sleep 2 or even 3, me and the kids. Still brainstorming those ideas. But what's really exciting is I finally made a nice ladder to get up to the top here. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't easy building the frame for this and getting it up there and then tying it up at the top. First, I built a rough sketch of this out of 2x4s and little scrap pieces of wood to get the width of the tree down right. And then once I had that figured out, I took that scrap piece down and built this on the ground. Just put the 2x6x14s together. I figured out the angle of the bottom, and I notched them down here so that they're kind of tied in with the joists underneath. I had the top, bottom, and a middle piece here to kind of hold it together, but the thing weighed probably about 100 pounds. I was able to pull it up the ladder, lean it up against this tree, work it around, and then lean it down against that tree. And then once I did that, I climbed up the ladder and bolted it up top. Now you might wonder why these are a little wider. I plan on bolting on a side rail here, so get a little extra security once you get up past the railing down here, so you don't feel like you're gonna fall off the side. And then I'll end up mounting another handle up there so you can kind of pull yourself over. With all luck, today I will actually finish the outside of this structure. All I need to do is put a couple extra braces here, finish doing the railings and the top caps, and do this little side piece. Hopefully I can get it done today because the next couple days are going to be nasty, windy, and rainy, and I want to at least say that I got it done before anything bad happens. Here's this little ladder sketch that I made just to figure out how tall and wide that ladder needed to be. As you can see, it's much lighter than the one that ended up there. So what am I waiting on? Nothing. Let's get her done. So I'm going to start with these side braces that are going to go right here. I've got some 2x6s left over. Let's see about how long I want them to be. Probably about 30 inches. And they're going to be one big lag bolt into here. Eventually some little carriage bolts here. But all I have are some screws. Let's get them cut. Okay, now for looks, I'm gonna notch off a couple little edges here. Let's just kind of do a little eyeball. Same thing for the other side. Now we'll do a little angle cut. Make this look a little nicer too. Right about there. All right, let's go put them in place. Weird angles. Not enough space. Let's get this guy going all the way through too. Whoa. See how that helps us find that hole on the other side. Everybody needs a little help finding a hole sometimes. There it is. Let's see. That'll go there. That goes there. Pretty good. I'll match it up right to the bottom of that. Make sure this is gonna go in before we pack everything down. Seems to be working. It's tight. It's gonna be a workout too. Oh, let's try to pull him down. Jeez, I'm gonna break this thing. God, so close. Get it. I give it a little space to flex. Or I just don't feel like doing that anymore. Drill that out a little bit. This side I got a little more space to work with. So I'm gonna just tack this up first and then drill my hole. Make sure it's level with the other one because I'm anal about that. Now I'll get this guy drilled out over here. I'll get my longer one. Make sure we get up in it. Don't think it's gonna come out, that's for sure. One more. Yeah. All right. That'll hold till we get a rope. Extra sturdy. Ah, yeah. All the way up, baby. Let's see. What's the last one your foot's gonna go on? Probably this one. So, I think I'm gonna replace these screws here with some of these more structural bolts, just because we got to stand on that. I was using these deckmate screws to secure the boards, but they actually self-tap and they kind of drill themselves in, and I can just pull them out and put those bolts in place. Oh, coffee. And pop these two right where those two used to be. Repeat. Now she's good and secure. Should I do this one too? Why not? She good. All right. That's that. Well, now that that ladder's secure, time to get started on these upper deck railings. And too much stuff up here. I'll make some space. This here is the rest of the box that I want to box that upper part up with, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it till I get somebody else here to give me a hand. A little tricky. You can see, got the top of the ladder bolted in here. I still need to get some carriage bolts for that, but that sucker's not going anywhere. This is just sitting here for now. I'm gonna end up moving this over here, this on the bottom, and then out of these extra pieces, I'm gonna cut 3 pieces to go here. want to cut this so it angles in a little bit. .45, right about there. See how that matches up. What side do I want to look at? That's the question. Guess we'll put that on the outside. Like this. Nice. Perfect. Two down. 19 inches. 19 and 19. I use these little guys here to help hold them up while I'm putting them in place. Nice and handy. All right, 2 more railings to go, and then I can start my top caps. Might as well get this down while I'm at it. Take a look. That's it. That's how she looks right there. All right, it's gonna be my first time using this ladder to get down. Let's get those 2 on, and then I'll go get the top caps. All the railings are in place. Now I gotta put the top caps on here. I want to match the railings that are down there. Booyah. Nice. All right, start with the far edge, I guess. You're gonna go right here. A little overhang on that side. I don't want that to go too far. I'll do the ones down there. About a 1/2 inch over. So I'm gonna cut the corners off a little bit here. And then once I get that lined up, I'll draw a line right here and cut at a 45 along there. Enough of these angle cuts. Back to straight cuts. A lot easier to deal with. Good catch. Alright, slide her back. Right about there. tack her down. One here. Go down here. Nice. And put one here. That's good. Let's push that a little bit. All right. Finish that up. See if we can get one of tying the 2x4 over there. This should help make it even more stable. Nice. Keep working the way around. Let's put this end cap up here. Let's see here. There. It's always a little tricky. Line that up. It's better to give a little extra and have to trim it off than have not enough. You can see how wet that wood is. Oh, get through it. Damn it. My battery died. Come on. One last little bit. Almost. Yay. Woohoo! Got her done. See if it fits. Probably won't because I'm gonna need to get another battery. Oh, wait a minute. It's so close. So close. Might need one more little snip after all. I think I'm gonna have to go get another battery first. Let's see. Let's see if she'll do it. Does she have a little bit left in her? Just a little bit. Sometimes you stop for a second, it'll regain a little bit of strength. So close. This is Fran's luck. Ah! Dang it. Alright, you come with me. These DeWalt cordless power tools are amazing, but you do have to charge the batteries. Have extras. Fresh battery. Back in business. Full power. Remember the truth. And a little bit more off of this end. And I'm hitting down here. All right. Might as well make it perfect. At least try to. One more time. Oh yeah. Now we're cooking. Nice. All right, tie her down. It's amazing how much more secure everything feels once you got railings on it. Before I even had this one side done, I was very nervous to be up here. But now, I feel like I'm gonna be safe. It's like a thrill ride. And it definitely will be once we have a zip line coming over here. Woohoo! Alright, last piece. I'm just gonna measure this one. Give myself a 1-inch overhang over here. I'll just say 32. Let's cut that chunk off. Ugh. Right, tie her down. And here. Let's run a few all the way around the edge here too. One here. See, that dips in a little. One there. Got one here. Keep everything where it needs to be. All right, nice. And just like that, after a little cleanup, she's looking good. Ah, look at that view. I got some trees to cut down. A couple dead ones. Fun. I've been wanting to get that done for months. Sitting here on my patio, looking out here at this unfinished railing. Oh! It just hurts. Now it feels good. Oh, it's nothing like having something that you've envisioned in your mind come to fruition. Oh, can't wait to make a lot of memories up here. The only thing I really have left to do is connect the box that I want to go all the way around here to the other side. And I'm going to need somebody else here to hold that in place while I screw in that side. But I really like to get this little railing done today. That I'd feel a lot more secure for anybody climbing up here. So let me see if I can figure out how to do that. Let's get some measurements here first. See if this little dinky measuring stick's gonna do it. So close, so close. About 75 and a half. Let's see what this side is. 75 and a half. All right. 75 and a half. Don't forget that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple pieces here and there, so when after I take this thing down, I can kind of rest it back on that while I screw it in, because that's the trick when you're doing anything by yourself. You only got two hands, so you got to figure out ways to brace boards up. Now this is going to be interesting, getting these three boards down in the right distance apart to build that railing and then put it back up. But I think I have a plan. First I'm gonna put some of these little skinny boards right under where these guys are, so I can brace it when I put it back up here. on here. And I'm going to screw this on to hold it together, and then I'll unscrew it and bring the whole thing down. Then attach everything, bring it back up, hang it back up on these little hangers, and then screw it back in. So far, so good. All right. I don't want to go too much lower than that. Maybe a little bit. All right, let's put this up. Didn't want to put that up while I had to climb up there because I think it would have been in the way. All right. All right, gonna need these down there. See if it worked. All right, nice. Problem solving. All right, so once I build that round, I should be able to put it right back up there, drill it right back in. Fingers crossed. So those three rungs are 75.5 inches apart. I'm going to give a little 5-inch overlap, so we're doing 85.5. I'm going to do 2 of these. I got one over there, that was a little bent, so I'm trying to straighten it out. Probably not going to work, but gotta try. I'm gonna do a little nipper on these corners here too. So round them off a little bit. Always looks a little more finished this way. All right, do that to the other one. All right, they're done. These are the pieces that are going to hold those up. I'm going to do a little angle on that. This is the shortest one, so I'm going to cut those other ones to be similar to this. Attach them here, attach the other two boards there. There we go. Make them all nice and even. Done a little bit more shallow of an angle, 22.5 degrees. Bingo! Just like before, I'm going to use these screws to pre-drill the holes for the structural bolts. This thing's not going to be used for climbing on, but I want to have a little extra strength just in case somebody does tip off the side a little bit. Get them started. Let's see how this is going to work. Still did it. It's all right. Oh, will still work. We are. There we go. All right, repeat that 2 more times. Booyah! All right, those guys are done. Now I get to attach those to this. So it's gonna be fun to get back up there. It's gonna have a little more weight to it. All right, which one's going where? Like this side. On here. So we'll equally space those. I like it. All right, I got these guys measured up nice and even. This way and that way. So hopefully they stay put while I'm doing this. Hiding. All right, I'm gonna do that all the way down. And then I'll put the second set of screws in there. I like it. It's definitely a little heavier. Feels good though, nice and sturdy. Question is, will I be able to get it up there by myself without dropping it off the side? Oh, water. Home stretch here, baby. Don't screw it up now. We'll need this first. If I can get these in, I think we'll be good. Sucker's got to go all the way up there, huh? One step at a time, I guess. She might stay. I gotta get this up to there. Come on. Almost. Alright. It's gotta come over some. But she's alright right there right now. Whew. Scary. I think I know what I'm going to do to help keep that from sliding over. You stay. And if I put this on there but don't clamp it down all the way, I'll be able to slide it over some. Especially if I put it up a little bit higher, like this. A little bit looser. Come on. Almost there. Now clamp. Stay. Oh shit, that's a little bit more. I think the bottom's close enough. I can at least get that in. Okay. Bolt you down. Thank God. All right. You're in there. Woo! All right. Now I need my screwdriver. Where's that at? Oh, there it is. Let's just keep that there for now. Loosen that up. Get that even again. It's there. Take these out. Now I can take this off. Don't need it. And get these in. Wrong way. We got a little extra. In there. Oh no. These freaking things, they do strip out. And you gotta replace them. If they start stripping out, they're not fun to get out of there. So I can probably use one of these. Yeah, these are nice. It's not long enough. Do I have one in my back pocket? Maybe? Is it a good one? It's good. It's good. All right. Let's get it started with my right hand. A little pressure. Oh yeah. All right, that's out. Almost there. It's about to be done, son. Oh yeah, she's free. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, almost there. Let's take these guys off. All right, let's take a look. Ha ha ha, nice. I love it. And just like that, she's all done. Let's take a little look, a little 360. Started this baby at the beginning of March, and it is now the end of November, and structurally, operationally, she's all there. Only thing left I have to do is have some fun with some fixtures, some bunks inside, some accessories, and the sky's the limit from there. Everyone keeps telling me I need to put some zip lines off this bad boy, but I'm gonna have to do a little research about that first. Let's go for a little tour. So here she is sitting on these 6x6 posts. She's just kind of braced into the tree. The footer here at the bottom of the steps is staked in the ground with rebar. It's about 3 foot long. Structural bolts in here can hold a lot more than I weigh. 8x8 cabin, board and batten, handmade door. Got a little porch here. I'm thinking of doing a little bench along here so we can just kind of sit and take in the view. A little extra space around the trees so they can sway a little bit. Ladder's finally in with the railing. Feel a lot more secure walking up here now. And here we are up top. The woods back here never look so good. I just got to give a special shout out to my wife for giving me the initiative to actually make this happen. I had some friends help me along the way, but most of it I had to do on my own because the only time I had to do it is during the week when everyone's at work. The real shout out I want to give is thanks to God for giving me the strength, ability, the income to be able to afford a project like this, and just the creativity to make it happen. I don't know, why I felt the need to do this. I mean, obviously I wanted my kids to have something special, and I wanted to kind of inspire them, to show them that anything's possible if you put a little effort into it. But I really got to praise God for just putting this in my heart and making it happen. It's just these hands were his tools to get the job done. And we are going to make a lot of memories out here. We're going to be doing some archery. We got a little target set up we're going to put down here. We're going to be doing some camp outs, play Storm the Kingdom, whatever. There's all kinds of options. We got so many options that we can work with. It's done. It's here. And prayers that no windstorms or lightning storms take it from us. All right. Now there might be another set of videos after this that'll show how we fitted out the inside of the little cabin here. Like I say, I'm not sure exactly the configuration, but we're gonna have some bunks. I might get a little heater in here. We can have all kinds of fun with it. Only time will tell. Well, that was probably the most fun project I've ever worked on. And Although the hard work is done, there's still gonna be plenty of other little things I'm gonna have to do. Actually, I'm gonna want to protect it. I'm sure I'll put some kind of ceiling staining on it once the wood cures up a little bit and the temps get right. But we're done. Thanks for coming along for the ride. I hope you get inspired to do something fun in your backyard. Until next time, clean your lens, keep on clicking, and enjoy the day.